Hello there, and welcome back to episode 25 of Flamethrone. So, we are today in front of good times. So, I have a few plans. First of all, I want to shut off the magma moat supply. We're going to go over a couple of wonderful little things today. I want to go, for example, for the first time, over my incinerator. But I have figured that with all the new influx of magma that we got, it will be super easy for us to supply enough magma to make the incinerator nice, large, and wide. So I'm going to rip out the wall here and expand on the incinerator. Chaos are combating or human friends. And yeah, I think I need to do something about the situation here. So I think we need to build some walls here. I hope that'll work. It's just I'm sick of people falling into the magma mode, and that's just what's happening these days, way too often. Can't afford to have people dying on that frequency. So I hope with the walls in place, people will jump a little bit less often into their deaths. One is allowed to hope, I think. Alrighty, so we still don't have enough royalty factor in our monarchs' rooms and facilities, so let's change something about that as soon as we can as well. Alrighty, so there we go. But the incinerator is very important, you must understand that. There's one very, very important thing though. We need to open the hatch one more time. That is simply because we need to expand the evaporation chamber. This is nowhere near enough to let this entire chamber evaporate. So we need to make that wider. Otherwise, we'll have problems in getting rid of the material afterwards, and I don't want that. So there we go. These stupid pop-in messages. You didn't see it, but it did hinder me from clicking the right thing. There we go. Alright, the dudes here are now happy with their agreement, the craftsdwarfs. I mean, I'm happy that it worked out. I like the idea of presenting one of these adamantine thingies there, gemstones and all. Always happy to see a plan working out as intended. Okay, so we got all that. So yeah, you guys, you can ignore that. It's just the magma mode above you. That's why the stone is warm. There is no surprise lava up above you. There we go. I am quite happy though that these things exist. It's better than the other way around. Oh, sheesh. I also do see here that this is not my entire drink stockpile. Ah, well, a good old chaotic mess that a long-term fortress always tends to be, at least under my watch. Maybe you guys can do better than me. I don't. Alrighty, so, well, let's do some more of that here. And some more of that there. Thing is, we need to dig deeper now if we want to get ourselves more adamantine. Which is, well, there's a bit of it here. And, well, I'm not eager to tussle with the Red Devil, because everything with a deadly dust has a tendency to kill your people in the aftermath. I haven't experienced it yet firsthand, but I heard that it can even get as far as having infectious stuff on your people that will kill the rest of the fort, which is really, really troublesome, as my fighters will traverse through the entirety of the fort. So, not really a fight that I want to take, if I can avoid it, that is. Alright, that thing is excavated. Wonderful. So we can now go for this one. And now, let's load the incinerator by connecting the stockpiles together. My people now will start collecting stuff and bringing it there. So, it's a very important task, you see. Alright, let's see what we can do for His Highness. So, I think it would be pretty cool to have some window to look out of. There we go. So you don't like that one, and you don't like your tomb. Well, I don't want to over-decorate the tomb. Let's keep it like that. Some sort of pattern is okay, but it really has to have some sort of pattern. Tobble, the Swordmaster, has risen from the grave, or is risen, has risen, whatever. You see what I want to say. Ah, well, bit by bit we are memorializing all the heroes of the crispy incident of doom. All right. So let's give His Highness a window out of finest star sapphire. That doesn't work. I don't know. What is it this time? So, is my industry eating up all the cloth that we're buying right away? Seriously? I have made a grave mistake if so. Alright. Merchants are packing their things, so they are of no help either. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. So, seems like this whole store 10 pieces of fabric of a certain type command does not work if you are building in the sizes that I do here. Damn. Well. Sort of an issue, isn't it? Ah, look at that. They're loading the incinerator proper. And if I want to, I can go for it that way. So, the king wants to make this the mountain home. Well, I mean, after all, I must say this place is very, very befitting to be a mountain home. I didn't plan to do a mountain home run for this fortress, though. I have to think about that. I have to talk with Rakust about this idea of the king. Jokes aside, I mean, making it a mountain home does not really need much more than a throne of adamantine and a couple of treasures out of depths. We have most of the items necessary for that already together, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. Really not that much of a big deal. Pigtails everywhere, dead here. Dang it. Maybe he'll survive until the autumn this time. I haven't had a fort with so many botched up artifacts since a while. Gotta say. This is really one of the most doom and gloom stricken, whatever. You know what I want to say. English is today not my first language, and it really shows. That's not only today. Say. You see, words are somehow really not my strong suit today. Good enough. Alright, I really hope that the amount of monsters down there is 0. If not, it'll be a fun ride. But that far away from the center of the tube, I think we should be safe here. Famous last words incoming. Okay, let's see. The mining personnel has arrived. Here I'm a little bit more careful because I have no clue where the semi-molten rock does begin on that end. I mean, it must be pretty much it already, but, well... Jeez. That is a lot of material here still. So, we have a table mandate. All right. So, here we go. Kind of spooky here. So, Bembul is sleeping in front of the place where we're building a fortification any moment now. I wouldn't sleep down here. Who should not? I think I need to mandate the table manually. I think this doesn't work out automatically. Alright. So, let's order another table. A rogue table. Table of a different type of material. Did forget the doors here for the library all the way. I always wanted to have doors in here. And I didn't. I didn't notice up until now. That's what really bewilders me. Alright, but we got that. Good. So, with the incinerator loaded and everything, it is time for the first try. So, we got magma flow on that end, magma flow on that end. Now we just need to open up the gates of hell. Alright. Let's see what'll happen here. Yeah, stuff's starting to stink here already. There we go. Fun with magma. Alright. Fire is spreading very quickly, so... biodegradable flammables. Awesome. So, I want to do our first real experiment. Namely, do we need to pour in more magma than that, actually? Or does the fire do the rest of the job? I'm very curious to see. Only problem is we need to get rid of the quartzite boulders at some point. Maybe next time. Alright, so let's see if the carcasses at the end of the hall are gone or not. Ah, wonderful. So, time for the throne hall. So, metal-wise, we are quite plundered. I mean, I did buy a nice little stash from our human friends. But, yeah. It ain't that much, in all honesty. So let's get started with some steel. As the main passageway here. Steel is a really, really good material, but we can't go further than that. So we'll do it like this. And we can alternate, maybe. So... here goes a nice little layer of bismuth bronze. And then we'll have to wait until we can buy a new stash, I'd say. Then we need an adamantine throne, obviously. Let's forge that. I mean, maybe I'm not doing Mountain Home, but it has to be a adamantine throne for the king. We have to pay our honors, you see. Alright, so, no, fire ain't spread. So, for a full-on cleansing of the room, we need more than that. Alright, good to know. I mean, it's always important to make some science happening. Also, the demon corpse is not burning. Why is the demon corpse not burning? Always those trivialities in life. You want to incinerate bodies. The demon body is just not. It's just like the. No, I can't say this on YouTube. Jokes aside, it does seem to be a thing that the Grey Fiend here is not gonna be burning anytime soon. Then, what a bother! But yeah. I mean, this is by all means anything but practical, but it's cool. That's what matters most, I think. But yeah, in terms of practicality, a atom smasher would be so much more effective. You just put things under a bridge, then you lower the bridge on top of it, boom, stuff's gone. This is true dwarven efficiency, but I find that borderline exploity, and therefore I like to think about other ways and means to get the job done. So, I don't trust the situation here too much, since I don't know where the semi-molten rock here does begin. Once I know that, I am much more eager to go deeper, but not yet. So, there we go. Let's scry. Here we already know something about the area down there, but in many aspects we have no freaking clue. Let's change that. Good. This will get us somewhere once the blocks are laid down. And here we go. So if I am fast enough, there is not much that we need to get done here in terms of magma disposal afterwards. I'm still quite shocked about the fact that I can't dispose of demon corpses like that. So, this thing weighs 12,600, whatever the measurement here is. Quartzite is 260. That's one heavy demon. This is a ginormous corpse. Alright. To celebrate that properly, we need to make some tables. Of course we do. What else? Alright. Whatever. I mean, this way I at least always have some tables if I need some. I've had way more annoying noble people in my time. Alrighty. Here we go. It might be far away from a proper wine cellar, but it'll help to get rid of the excess production that surely lies around here already. Well, why not that much? There's a cavity. There's more cavities. Wow, this is quite challenging. So we can open it up here. This is a safe cluster. We can't see that. That this sector here is entirely safe. And we're going to take that as our staging point downstairs. I mean, these empty squares here, they can mean everything. Anything, basically. We already know how these things work, alright? And we need to get that done here. So, staircase and some tunneling. Here we see something about the amount of water there, and it is quite a lot. It doesn't necessarily make things easier. You know, the water needs to be put somewhere to evaporate. It doesn't evaporate all on its own. And if I'd be smashing open the walls here, this would be not nearly enough to get the job done. Ah, well. So we need to expand on our glass empire here. But there's one thing. Shoot. I just wanted to put a door here. Dang it. I just wanted to say there's one thing that I can't do until the semi-molten rock has noped me out. Alright, so yeah, that is quite unfortunate, isn't it? So the deeper we go, the more complicated the extraction becomes, and the more dangerous as well. But also the more lucrative. Alright, we have poured some of the stuff downstairs, and yeah. Ready! The incinerator is ready to go. I love it. So we could expand it if necessary. But the good part is we can finally get rid of our corpses in a large-scale style. So, what did we find here? Alright. We just saved somebody's life. And that wetness in the walls? Seriously? Wow. Oof. So, didn't I buy sand? Obviously not. Oh, look at this. We are really knocking on hell's gates here already. Oh gosh. There's really almost no room between me and the underworld, where the little scorching banshees fly. One of these things, if I remember correctly, was enough to take down quite a few of my people. My legendary fighters. Okay. This door can't be deconstructed. And that's the reasons why I stay vigilant. Because I have to. Really something where I have any say in. By the way, what the hell am I doing here? This is entirely useless. Alright, the stone north of us is safe. That is good news. Alright. Look, they're already here. A fiend of salt is up here. Well, obviously these are not nearly as dangerous as others are. But, yeah, dangerous enough is all I can say. Dangerous enough. Dog toys! In case you're wondering about the noises in the background. Because of obviously Doggo decides to play with the loudest noises if I do some recordings. Everything else would be boring. Alright, so I think the casualty rate in this area here should go down a bit. With the walls right next to the moat. But I mean, there is one real beneficial thing about the magma mode. If anybody accidentally falls in and dies, he's not gonna be, there's gonna be less mourning about it, simply because the people are never seeing the dead body of the people anywhere, because they're immediately burned. And the Dwarf Fortress people get sort of a shock when they see the body, the mortal remains of their beloved. And yeah, magma takes away the pot of the mortal remains, so less stress. Hooray. Yeah. So, autumn comes, and my little artifact wolf has not gone crazy yet. How? Don't know. It's not that important either. How the hell am I supposed to breach in here? That's the big question that I'm asking myself. So, I think the best way that I can derive is by constructing a stairwell here and destroying the one here. Because this way, we can then place down a door here and at least take a look into this cavity. We have to start somewhere. Alright. Somehow this caravan doesn't look too healthy. So trade in this game is really so often victim of bugs and the like. So we're going to remove that thing and rebuild it. Come on, guys, seriously? Now, of all things? Ah, it's just a fake siege. Oh, good. Sometimes a army just passes the rim of your map tile. Sometimes it's just an elven invasion force. Curse these elves. Alrighty, so we have to cancel the removal of that. And we're going to station our fighters here. And all the dwarves to the burrows. There we go. So... that is absolutely not what I wanted to see. You see, they're now... Ah, they're reloading the incinerator. Those foolish fools. And one of them is even sleeping in the incinerator. Come on, guys. I know it's warm and crispy, but... get yourself together. Alright. So, these blokes, they will be okay for a moment. I'll be saving here and gonna be returning next time to this slightly disastrous situation here. We'll see how this is going to play out. The elves couldn't have found a better moment to attack us while we were busy reloading our infrastructure. These guys, they always know when to attack. Well, thanks for watching. I'm gonna be again around for the next episode. We'll see. I mean, the elves themselves will be... It will be a bloody mess, I think, but it's gonna be fun. See you there. Comments down below. Thumbs up would be appreciated. Consider subscribing. Check out the description box, and you will find lots of Let's Play things down there, and ways and means to support the channel. If you'd be so kind, I'd be very, very happy about that. That all being said, a big thanks to all the supporters, and a big, big thanks to you for watching this video. So, see you all next time, when we're going to deal with those elven invaders. And all the civilians outside, puking because they can't digest the sunlight anymore. See you there.